So today we're gonna start a very important topic from the dentistry point of view. It is very important and multiple questions it can be asked from this actually from this syndrome, okay, or from this disease actually. This is a very favorite topic of most of the examiners in a high competitive exam, so you should know it actually. So let's start it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So it is actually temporomandibular joint problem. Yes, it is the problems that is related to the TMJ. Okay, it is a dysfunction syndrome. In a dysfunction syndrome is basically it is not a single thing. It is actually covering most of the thing in this. For example, in this we actually dysfunction of the muscles of mastication and the TMJ joint. Okay, the pathological changes means that there is any pathology that has been come, like internal dearrangement. In internal dearrangement, what happened actually, that basically there is actually a dysfunctions of the structures within the joint of the TMJ. Either these structures will be aplasia, means they will not develop, hypoplasia, not properly developed, or hyperplasia, overdevelopment has occurred of these things. In this internal dearrangement, we will study further two things which is very important, which is actually disc without reduction and disc with reduction. Always remember in TMJ 3 points. Number first, the patient will have actually pain, okay, then the patient will have actually restricted movement of the mandible actually, and the noises will come from the TMJ during opening and closing of the jaw. Okay, now many patients can have many patients will have the arthritic conditions. Arthritic conditions means there will be inflammation of joints, either traumatic arthritis due to any trauma, rheumatoid arthritis, okay. Osteoarthritis, it is mostly common in females during 45 age. Ankylosing spondylitis, crystal induced arthritis, that is gout, in which there is uric acid crystals are more. Then psoriatic arthropathy, okay. Then maxillofacial trauma can occur, mandibular condyle fracture can occur, dislocations actually, ankylosis and neoplasia. So these are the multiple things due to which the TMJ problems can occur to the patient. Okay, now trismus. Trismus is actually what happened. There's a prolonged spasm of the masticatory muscles, means for a very long period of time the muscles of mastication has been in a contractive form with normal opening mouth is restricted. Means the opening mouth, which is normally is, what is the normal mouth opening, which is 40 to 35 millimeter, is actually not. Okay, so patient will have restricted mouth opening, or either means inability the mouth due to muscle spasm, means the patient cannot open its mouth due to the muscle spasm, means the muscles there will be spasm in masticatory muscles and the normal opening of mouth is actually restricted. Okay, the causes can be extra articular or intra-articular. Okay, now the next we also infection. In infection, what happens, there are actually inflammations in related structures. It is one of the cause. The patient may have actually infection like pericoronitis in the of the third molar. The third molar is actually is impacted or has been erect but has been operculum actually. So it is pericoronitis, sliginitis, obstruction, or the patient can have hematoma or inflammation or infection following the mandibular block injection. Sometimes what happens that the anesthesia during what happens sometime during anesthesia, the the dentist may block the mandibular, so due to the patient has limited mouth opening. Okay, so in trismus what happened, there is a spasm of the masticatory muscle, so patient has the limited mouth opening. Okay, the causes are extra articular or intra-articular. Okay, infection can occur like pericoronitis or sliginitis. Okay, now trauma post-operative edema, very important. Now sometimes patient has post-operative trauma or facial trauma. Either it is temporomandibular. Sometimes what happens, there is a trauma from the temporomandibular dysfunction syndrome can occur post-operatively. Tetanic can happen to the patient, matlab deficiency of vitamin D. Tetanus that is caused by Clostridium tetani can during any small accident, road accident. Fibrosis due to burn or radiation. When there is a fibrosis, like in some mucous fibrosis, the patient has the limited mouth opening. Systematic sclerosis or some mucous fibrosis, any neoplasm, so it can also actually can cause trauma. Okay. In intra-articular, you have infectious arthritis, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, ankylosis of TMJ, like extracapsular condylar fracture or dislocation actually. So what you can have, infectious arthritis, okay, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, ankylosis of TMJ, intracapsular condylar fracture or dislocation. Now basically